Hello everyone, welcome to Rachel Pichler Yoga. In case we haven't met before, my name is Rachel. Today we're doing a nice full body flow, so find a little bit of space to move and let's get started. So let's begin today in tabletop. You can come over onto your hands and knees. Spreading your fingers out wide. You might start by rocking your hips side to side a few times. And then you might start to add a rock forwards and back, kind of warming up the wrists a little bit. You might close your eyes here and just start to focus on the breath. Start to slow down your day. Check in with how you are feeling, with any thoughts that might be on your mind right now that maybe you can set to the side and just feel the next breath you take. Feel the next rock of the body, forwards, back. And if you are moving in your tabletop, let's start to slow that down. So our shoulders are over our wrists, our knees are under our hips. And then use an inhale, drop your belly down, lift your chest, your chin. The exhale, round your spine, give your belly a squeeze, tuck your chin. Inhale, drop your belly down, arch your back. Exhale, round. Inhale, drop it down. And exhale, round. Inhale back to a neutral place where you can tuck your toes under and lift your knees up. Downward facing dog, keeping your fingers spread out nice and wide. You might let your hips go for a little sway or rock side to side. And then we might start to make our movement forwards and back again. If it feels good to do so, you might bring your shoulders towards your hands. Maybe it looks like a plank or something of the sort. And then pushing back into your downward dog, and you might just continue to move at your own pace in any way that feels good. Or maybe you are still in downward dog. Breathe, enjoy wherever you happen to be, whatever you're doing. Your breath. That's it. We are going to meet in downward facing dog and walk our feet together. Once you are there, inhale your right foot up. Any amount. Exhale, lower your right foot down. Take an inhale, lift it back up. Push into your left foot. Wake up your right leg as you lift it. Lower it down, plant the foot. Inhale your left foot up. Any amount. Drop your right heel down, push into the foot. Lower the left foot. Inhale to lift it up. Exhale, drop it down. One more. Inhale, lift the left. Exhale, plant it next to the right one. Don't worry, we'll do that again later, just in case you missed a few of them. Let an inhale, bring your gaze forwards. Exhale, walk up to the top of your mat. Once you get there, pause in a forward fold. You could hold your elbows or let your arms dangle. But same thing, if your hips want to sway side to side, or if your body wants to move forwards and back, or just be still. Whatever you need in this moment. Awesome work, you guys. You're holding your elbows or your arms, just let them fall back down. Let them go. Your hands can touch down, right? Maybe. Bend your knees so that your hands can touch down if needed. And then inhale, start to lift your chest, lift your hands, lengthen your spine. Maybe your legs too. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhale into a half lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold, bend your knees, bring your chest towards them. One more, inhale for a half lift. Exhale to fold, plant your hands, step back, downward facing dog, feet together. 3 lifts of the right foot first. Drop your left heel down, inhale, right foot up, any amount. Exhale to lower it. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more, inhale, lift your right foot as high as you can. Exhale, drop it down, plant the foot, inhale your left foot up. Exhale, lower. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower. One more, inhale, lift, and exhale. Plant the left foot next to the right one. Start to lift your heels up, come to the balls of the feet. Lower your knees, bend your knees and lower them to your mat. Can you spread your knees out wide and drop them all the way down? Walk your hands towards your feet. See if you can stretch your toes here. This is weird. We're in a weird toe squat, but our knees are out wide. So keep some weight in the hands. Try to send your hips back towards your heels. And then maybe you will float your knees and walk your hands even closer. Maybe the heels come together. Your feet might be kind of turned sideways a little bit. I don't know, no time to think, just try. Floating butterfly. Awesome, you guys. Bring your hands down if you lifted them. Walk them out in front. Try to gently place the knees down if they floated. See if you can find that nice weird toe squat. Walk your hands further and then untuck your toes. Rest on the top of your feet. Child's pose. Awesome work. Push into your palms. Maybe let your chest go for a rock side to side. Theme of today's class is weird. That's my word for it. Nice work, you guys. You can lift up from your child's pose. Bring your knees in, tabletop. Tuck the toes under. Find your downward facing dog. Take an inhale to look forwards to your hands. Exhale, walk up to the top. Once you get there, inhale for a half lift. Exhale to fold forwards. Inhale all the way up to standing. Reach up. Exhale, lower your arms down to your sides. Roll your shoulders back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, let's fold forwards. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to fold. Plant your hands. Take your left foot back into a lunge. Lower your knee. And let's heel toe our foot off to the right side, setting up for lizard. So turn your foot so it's on an angle. Bring your hands under your shoulders, sinking into the hips. We're going to twist here. And maybe you will do 3 twists or you will do 1 long twist. Plant your left hand, bring it to the edge of your mat. Let an inhale turn your chest to the right, maybe reach up. And an exhale to come out of the twist or stay. Inhale back into it. Exhale out of it. 1 more. Inhale to twist. Exhale to come back out of it. Move your left hand in so it's under your shoulder. Take a moment in your lizard. If you're still twisting, come out of your twist. We're going to heel toe our foot to the middle of our mat. Tuck the back toes, maybe lift the knee up. From your lunge though, inhale to look forwards. Exhale your back foot to the top. Inhale, take your half lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, your right foot can come back, your knee can come down. Heel toe the left foot off to the side. Rest on the top of your back foot too. Set up your lizard, sinking into your hips. If you're going to be twisting, bring your right hand to the edge of your mat. Let an inhale bring you into the twist. Feel free to stay or let the exhale bring you back out. Inhale to twist. Exhale back. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale out of your twist. Move your right hand in under the shoulder. Stay in your lizard for a moment. Sinking into your hips. Breathe. Awesome, you guys. Heel toe your foot back to the middle of your mat. Tuck your back toes, maybe pick the knee up. Inhale to look forwards. Exhale your back foot to the top. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, folding forwards. Plant your hands, step back into downward facing dog. Okay, we're gonna come into that weird toe squat again. So bring your feet together. Lift your heels, come onto the balls of the feet. You're already creating length through the toes. Start to bend your knees slowly to drop them down. Maybe while they're lifted, you can spread them wide and then touch them all the way to your mat. Maybe you have to widen your knees after your knees come down. And then this is a really good toe stretch, reaching your arms out in front. But if you want to walk your hands closer, you can. Take your time. This is also a really nice toe stretch. If you could maybe sit back on the heels, maybe the knees are still down. Feel the toes. If you do want to float your knees, maybe the heels can come together. Maybe you can find some balance on the balls of the feet, using all of your toes as little fingers, almost little claws, to help you balance in your floating butterfly. But just something to try if you are feeling adventurous. If your knees are feeling light and they want to lift, because they might not want to. You can bring everything back down though. Untuck your toes. Woo, how are your feet feeling? Rest on the top of the feet. Find child's pose. Relax. Maybe keeping the chest lifted to add a gentle sway of the upper body. Nice job, you guys. When you're feeling ready to move, lift your hips, bring your knees in, set up your tabletop. You can scoot your knees closer if you need to. In our tabletop here, we're just gonna add that rock forwards and back again. But if you do wanna turn your fingers to point to your knees for more, you can add that in. Maybe no movement, maybe continuing to rock forwards and back, but that rock might be a lot smaller if your fingers are pointing towards your knees. Nice work, you guys. Okay, we're gonna stay here a little bit longer. You can continue to do what you're doing. Your hands can stay where they are, whether your fingers are pointing forwards or back. But we might try to lift our knees. We might. A big maybe. It'll be a plank, whether you are on your hands and your fingers are pointing towards your toes, or if your fingers are pointing towards the top of your mat, you're in a plank. And just like that, it's over. So bring your knees down. Come off of your hands. Especially if your fingers are pointing towards your knees, your forearms might be feeling a whole lot of love. Your wrists, you might want some wrist circles, a little massage. We can transition though all the way into a seated position. And we're gonna find butterfly. So the soles of your feet can come together, your knees out wide. Take an inhale to lengthen your spine. Close your eyes, let your shoulders fall from your ears. Maybe you will tip forwards. Maybe you will float your butterfly from your sit bones. The opposite of what we were doing earlier. Just breathe wherever you happen to be, whatever you are doing. Feel your hips, feel your breath. Whether you are floating your feet or you're leaning forwards or somewhere in between, start to come back. Bring your knees together and give them a hug. Maybe add a gentle rock side to side. We're going to lay on our backs. When you're ready to do so, you can roll down, lay down. And your knees might come to your chest, or maybe your feet will stay planted. Just close your eyes. Notice how you feel in this moment. You might start to float your feet up higher. Bring some length into the legs. Your arms might stay at your sides. You could even slide your hands under your hips. Or maybe you'll bring your hands behind your head. Make a little pillow for your head. Let your feet get lighter. Your low back get heavier. And if you have your legs lifted up, slowly bring them down. Lower your feet. Plant your feet. Maybe add some movement into the legs, rocking your knees side to side. You can make that rock as big as you'd like. Slowing down the rock. And then walking your feet down to the bottom of your mat. Feet out wide, legs out long. If your hands are behind your head, you might lift your chin towards your collarbone. And then slowly rest your head back down, taking your hands out and moving them to the sides. Letting your palms face up. And settling right into Shavasana. Staying here for as long as you have time for today. Thank you for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your day, and until next time, namaste.